That's the River Blackwater. That's Whinwhistle Road, which runs into Woodington Road. And that red mark there is where I am. And my very, very first fish at Whinwhistle is this lovely little perch. Well, as you can see, I've just settled into the shepherd's hut that I'll be staying in. Unbelievable. Only been here about an hour, I've had 6 species already. And then this monster gudgeon. Really is a monster. Look how big it is. Kingfisher, wow. Everywhere I go I see a kingfisher. Special moments. Welcome to another Fishing Town Films, and today I'm by the gates. I'm waiting for the gates to open because I'm at Whinwhistle Fishery in East Wellow in Hampshire, and I'm looking forward to some fantastic fishing. And today I'm going to be fishing the River Blackwater. Well, ever since I came down to Whinwhistle last November with my son-in-law Andy, we stayed in the shepherd's hut and we sort of went for a bit of perch fishing on Keeper's Lake. I had a walk about and I found this section of the River Blackwater just over the back of the fishery. It's roughly about a mile, 3/4 of a mile long stretch. It looks very, very inviting, and I couldn't wait to return to give it a go. Now, it's taken a little bit longer than I wanted to come back to Whinwhistle, but I'm here now and really looking forward to it. There's got some nice chub in there, there's roach and there's some grayling as well. Probably there's a few nice perch and the odd trout, I guess, swimming about. It looks a lovely inviting river, I must admit. I think I've only fished the Blackwater a couple of times in the past on other stretches, and I've had some good days. It's a nice stretch, nice piece of water, and I just can't wait. We've all set up and on the stick float. This has caught me unawares because the float's just buried. I was just thinking to myself, I wonder if there's going to be a few perch down there. And my very, very first fish at Whinwhistle is this lovely little perch. Beautiful. The river perch have got that sort of bronzy tint about them, and fantastic. So what a great start. Never know, there could be some monsters down there. Now, wouldn't that be something? A superb start. Double yellow maggot, size 14 hook, number 8 dropper. Got some number 4s bulked up. I'm using the Dave Harrell stick, 8B number 4. Probably got about 4.5 to 5 foot in depth. Fairly consistent. Not much flow, although it shallows to the right, it's quite shallow, so it pushes through, and then because I've got a deep hole in front of me, it's slowing up a bit. It does look like there could be some real nice roach. Looks a nice roach swim as well. but I'll settle for catching perch, that's for sure. What a great start. First cast and a fish straight away. Another fish on the next potting, and it's a dace. Got a feeling it might be one of them days. Might be a mixed species day. So that's a perch and a dace already. Encouraging signs, that's for sure. The water is gin clear, it's beautiful quality. And then because I've got a deep hole there, I'll bite straight away. That's a slightly better fish. What have we got here? Looks to me like it's a trout. So we've had a perch, a dace, and yeah, this is a trout. Wow. No wonder I was excited about coming back down to Whinwhistle and fish the River Blackwater. Not a massive trout. It's a brownie. Look at the spots on him. They're lovely, aren't they? Back you go. Well, I've been here about 10 minutes now, and I've had 4 different species. Crazy. Gudgeon. Thought there'd be a gudgeon about. So, dace, brownie, gudgeon, and a perch. Never know, I might tick off all the fish species today. A few nice chub in this river as well. Just talking to John in the shop as I booked myself in. He said a few nice chub beginning to show in this stretch now, which is good. Another bite developing there. Yep, we're in. It's a big old gudgeon. There's 2 gudgeon on the bounce. Really lovely fish. Look at the markings on them. It's a fair old size, that one. Get a good old close up. They're beautiful, aren't they? So every cast I'm just flicking out just a little pinch of maggots just to keep it topping up, little and often. Always the best policy. Another bite there. Could be another gudgeon, I reckon. Yeah, they're big old gudgeon. They really are. Wow. Big old boys. Must have a little shoal moved in down there. So I'm just flicking out maggot to the right and letting the flow just take it down gently to where I'm fishing. It really slows up, roughly where my float is now. It just slows right up, but there's obviously a pocket of fish just sitting there. It's going on a run, that is. Yep, there's another fish. See him flashing underneath the water. It's like a dace, slightly bigger dace. That's the third dace I've had this morning. Very nice. All on double yellow maggot at the moment. It's funny how the first fish I had was a perch. I've not seen one since. Mind you, that was only 20 minutes ago. A lot's been going on in that time. Bite a chuck. And you never know what it's going to be. It's a great thing, isn't it, about fishing the rivers? You don't know what one bite is going to produce to the next. I brought some bread, slices of bread with me, and also some blitzed breadcrumb as well. So, and I've also brought me tip rod, so I may go out on the tip a bit later as well. Got casters as well as maggots. It's still misty, very misty morning, misty drive down. It took me about an hour and 40 minutes to get here. And it was misty all the way, down the M25, the M3, M27. Still misty now, it's starting to clear. I'm staying tonight in the shepherd's hut, and as I turn to my left, I can actually see it, it's not that far away. Perfect setup, isn't it? Bit of fishing, overnight accommodation, and the river and the lakes right on your doorstep. Got great facilities here. Another bite. You can see them once you've hooked them. The water's so clear, you can see them underneath. And this is another gudgeon, another big old gudgeon as well. They're huge. I think the first one was the smallest, and the next three have been big old boys. Fantastic. This is a small brownie this time. Yep. There's 3 of those I've had this morning. hotspot developing. What we've got here? Gonks. Just had another species. Wonder when the roach were going to turn up. I just gave the swim a little rest, had a bite to eat, straight back out, and a little tiny roach. Lovely. Yet another species here at Whinwhistle on the Blackwater. I'm really hanging on to him tight because he's, as you can see, he's trying to flick out my hands. And another species, like I said, a grayling. That's 6 species. Fantastic fishing. And hopefully there'll be a few better ones to come. Let's make sure he's recovered before I put him back. Unbelievable. Only been here about an hour. I've had 6 species already. Another trout, I think, this one. It's a little bit bigger. Hanging on a bit more. Unbelievable. It's like an aquarium of all species. Probably about, I lost count there, but I think it's about six brownies this morning. I do like those double yellow maggots. And the spots, beautiful. Teeth as well. Another nice fish. It's quite a quality dace, this one. Lovely. Had a few dace today, or this morning, or this first hour I should say. It's been crazy. Feed. when I was back down here in November and I had come and had a look at the river, it was flowing through a lot harder. It was probably up another couple of feet. Of course this year we've not really had a lot of rain of note anywhere up and down the country, so, and I had a little look around some of the other swims and they're really low, but because it's clear you can see from down by your feet right the way across. So this is probably going to be my best chance to catch, or to continue catching, that's for sure, because I was going to maybe try and have a little swim a bit further down, but if I needed to. But I think my options at the moment are a little bit limited until we get a bit more rain. It was the odd sort of deep hole, but it wasn't a very long run for where this is very deep compared to what I've seen. So I think this swim is definitely, although my first choice, my best choice of catching some decent fish. And I've had, like I say, I've had a nice mix, 6 species already. Just want to get that nice bonus one there. The only species I've not had is a chub. Looks like another dace. I've had a few dace, I've probably more dace now than anything else. Decent ones, because obviously dace don't grow that big, just over the pound mark. Was it 1.3, 1.4 the record? And my biggest dace is £1.1, which is an incredible fish. Many years ago. Well, I brought my chair down to the bank side. Feels a lot more comfortable. Not as young as I used to be, standing up all day long. 2 hours of standing up is enough now. Plus the fact that because the water's so clear, maybe me standing up, I'm sort of possibly casting like a silhouette across, so sitting down, crouching down, hopefully will make me a little bit more invisible to those better stamped fish. It's gone a bit quiet now, I must admit. Kingfisher, wow. Everywhere I go I see a kingfisher. Special moments. Well, Mr. Gudgeon is back on the scene. Just had a small dace. I probably went about, that's a big gudgeon, probably went about 15 minutes without a bite, and then had a little dace, and then this monster gudgeon. Really is a monster. Look how big he is compared to the palm of my hand. It's huge. Specimen gudgeon. I've just gone from double yellow to a double red maggot now. So I've been concentrating mostly on on yellows because that's what they were seem to be favouring. But Then as it's gone quiet on double yellow, or they're not as proactive on it, feeding on it, I thought I'd change colour. I'm getting little bites already on double red. Look like gudgeon-y bites. Dink dink on the float. Funny how it just flicks off like a switch. Bite a chuck for about an hour and a half. Lost count of the amount of fish I've had. So many dace. Half a dozen brown trout. And that grayling, gudgeon, monster gudgeon and all. Plus the perch at the beginning. And that one roach, just that one roach. Surely there's more than one roach in this swim. It's got to be. And of course chub, which is the only species I've not had so far. Goes. Got to be a gudgeon. It is indeed. They're all big, aren't they? They're all big old gudgeon. Not quite as big as that monster one I had earlier, but wow. If you want to catch monster gudgeon, get on the River Blackwater. They're huge. This is another dace. Had my fair share of dace today. Wonderful. Well, I think I might have found where the roach is sitting, because that is a lovely roach. Beautiful River Blackwater roach. So maybe the roach are sort of just holding back a bit off the main sort of flow. But it's promising. Very happy to see that, I must admit. Well, that move to the end of the swim produced that one roach, that one bite. I had a couple of little small dinks on the float, but it didn't develop into anything, but it was worth a try, and at least it got me another roach, so, and a nice roach as well. So I've come back into the original part of the swim. see if they've moved back in. But it looks like it's brightening up a bit now. It's coming up to midday, and it kind of feels now that the morning session is coming to an end. Gin clear water, bright conditions. Isn't a real good mix. Them early morning, the first couple of hours of the day, and obviously the last knock-ins are going to be the best on, you know, small rivers like this, like the River Blackwater. Clear conditions, and you're always worried that the fish are going to spot you, and they just switch off. Even the smaller fish now. But what an absolutely fantastic session I've had this morning. In the first hour or so I had 6 different species, starting off with the perch, followed by some clonking days, some real nice days, some monster gudgeon. They were absolutely huge, some of them gudgeon, fantastic fish. Brownies, we had about 6 or 7 of them. They done half scrap, they really do. It's been, you know, quite a really big. It was a busy session. It was a bite of chuck to start off with, but now no bites at all. It's amazing how the conditions change. It was dark and dingy and foggy when I first got here. Perfect conditions for fishing really, but now it's brightened up a bit and it's made it rock hard. So my session's going to come to an end. Keep hooking a little snag down there, and I hope you've enjoyed this little session on the River Blackwater here at Whinwhistle. Many thanks for watching, and I shall probably go and book into the shepherd's hut that I'm staying in tonight, and I think probably tomorrow we'll have a go on one of the lakes. So thanks for watching, and thanks for tuning in to Fishing Tale Films, and I'll see you again very soon. Well, as you can see, I've just settled into the shepherd's hut that I'll be staying in. The old kettle's on, and the Fishing Tale Films mug is ready, poised for a refreshing drink, hopefully. And you can see, absolutely lovely. Probably won't need the log burner, but there's a log burner. I know when me and Andy come in November, it was a lot colder then, -2, and we needed the log burner for them 2 nights that we stayed. But yeah, I'm just charging up the GoPros. Just going to chill out for a couple of hours this afternoon, decide what I'm going to do, but I'm definitely going to be having another bash tomorrow. Especially, I think I might go on the lake actually. Lovely little scrap on the prawn. Nice bend in the rod. Let's see if there's. Well, there you go, watching one of my videos which just went live a couple of hours ago while I've been down here at Whinwhistle. Just chilling out this afternoon. A long drive down, well, 1 hour 40 minutes. It's not that long, but the early start left me feeling a little bit drained, so I've had a little nap. I've got a meal booked in the Whinwhistle bar a bit later, in probably about half an hour's time, so I'm going to look forward to that. That'll fix me up for tomorrow. And this is my view outside the shepherd's hut. There's also another one there as well. And that's Keeper's Lake, which I'm probably going to be fishing tomorrow. After I've had my meal, I'm going to have a little walk around the lake, have a look at the swims, See if I can sort of get a feeling or two about what peg I should try. Got some big perch in that lake, over £4, so you never know. But that's for tomorrow. If you can see round about where them trees are and the field there, that's where I was fishing this morning. Not far away from the hut. Great facilities here. Oh dear. That feels good. I must